Hi everyone, this is SAP FICO Training, and the topic of today we're going into that is a part of SAP FICO is fixed assets. And within fixed assets, we have the organizational structure. And within the organizational structure, we are covering, I shouldn't have did that. Within organizational structure, we are covering the topics of um, the chart of depreciation, depreciation areas, and asset classes. Okay, so without any further delay, let's dig into it. If these videos are helping you on your SAP FICO journey, training journey, please like, subscribe, share, and drop a comment in the chat. Let me know what's the weather today where you are. What's the temperature? Today we are at exactly 62 degrees, starting to get a bit nippy. And to whom it may concern, today's date is October 23rd, 2024. And this training is based on SAP S4 HANA 2020. All right, let's dig in. As you all know, I like to put the information that I provide in question and answer format. I assume today's video will probably be about 30 minutes. Let's go. What does fixed assets record and manage in financial accounting? All asset accounting data. What is the whole life cycle of fixed assets? Acquisition to retirement. What is fixed assets also referred to as? Asset accounting. What organizational structure categories need to be configured for fixed assets? Chart of depreciation, depreciation areas, and asset classes. Besides the organizational structure, what are the categories of fixed assets? Master data, business transactions, valuation and closing, information systems. How does fixed assets achieve flexible reporting? Reporting is based on multiple accounting principles for global companies. What are the accounting principles that fixed assets can be based on? GAAP, IFRS, local GAAP, and local tax rules. In SAP S4HANA, is asset accounting required or optional? Required. How is the fixed assets solution completely integrated in real time with the general ledger? It is based on the Universal Journal. Within the Universal Journal, what is the include for asset accounting? AC doc_SI_FAA, Universal Journal Entry, fields for asset accounting. Regarding AC doc_SI_FAA, what fields used in fixed assets are included? Main asset number, depreciation area, and asset value date. From a valuation point of view, what is the top level of the organizational structure of fixed assets? The chart of depreciation. What is created within the chart of depreciation? One or more depreciation areas. Where is the master data of fixed assets stored? In the asset master records. How are the asset master records classified? Based on asset classes. All right, our focus now is on chart of depreciation. What is the highest organizational structure in fixed assets from a valuation point of view? The chart of depreciation. What does the chart of depreciation accomplish? It groups the valuation requirements. What does the chart of depreciation usually depend on? It is country dependent. Since the chart of depreciation is usually country dependent, what does each country have? Its own chart of depreciation. When might different countries use the same chart of depreciation? When valuation requirements are exactly the same. How does the chart of depreciation relate to other organizational objects in SAP, such as company code and controlling area? It is independent. How is the chart of depreciation and the company code connected? They are both assigned to a country. How does a company code know which chart of depreciation to use? It uses the chart of depreciation assigned to its country. How is a chart of depreciation typically created? By copying existing chart of depreciation or copying SAP reference charts of depreciation. What does SAP reference charts of depreciation contain? Predefined depreciation areas based on local country-specific requirements. Here's the menu path to configure a chart of depreciation: financial accounting, asset accounting, organizational structures, copy reference chart of depreciation / depreciation areas. Okay, this is the menu path just mentioned. Select copy reference chart of depreciation areas, which is here. Copy reference chart of depreciation. This option is the main activity that allows you to copy an existing chart of depreciation to a new chart of depreciation. Specify description of chart of depreciation. This option provides a convenient transaction to check or change the description of a chart of depreciation. Copy / delete depreciation areas. This option enables you to configure the individual depreciation areas within the selected chart of depreciation. We will revisit this option in the next section. Double-click the first option. Select Copy from the top menu. Select a chart of depreciation from the SAP provided list to copy. Enter the name of the new chart of depreciation. Click the green checkbox. Here, you enter the description of your new chart of depreciation. Click Save. Our chart of depreciation is now created. Now we will configure depreciation areas for our chart of depreciation. Focus now is depreciation areas. What does a depreciation area provide? Valuations for fixed assets based on specific sets of rules. What level are depreciation rules and the useful life for assets maintained at the depreciation area level? What are the existing depreciation areas in our chart of depreciation? Because we copied it. Menu path to configure depreciation areas: financial accounting, asset accounting, general valuation, depreciation areas, defined depreciation areas. There's an alternate menu path to the same configuration activity, which happens a lot in SAP: financial accounting, asset accounting, organizational structures, copy reference chart of depreciation / depreciation areas. Select the copy / delete depreciation areas option. And that'll bring you here. In this transaction, you can delete, modify, or create new depreciation areas. If you wanted to delete it, you highlight it here and you hit that minus button to delete it. To modify it, you click this pencil thing. It's like a display or edit thing, and you can change it. If you wanted to create a new one, you click this to highlight the row, then you click this button to copy it. Enter our newly copied chart of depreciation US01 as the work area. You'll likely be prompted this when you first enter this screen. Each chart of depreciation requires at least one depreciation area, which posts to the leading ledger, OL, and is usually called O1. These are the standard U.S. depreciation areas required by the U.S. tax rules. For most U.S. companies, all of these depreciation areas will be required. Many global companies also need to define a depreciation area based on IFRS for the US. Other countries typically need IFRS depreciation area, local GAAP depreciation areas, local tax rules depreciation area. Let's create a depreciation area for IFRS valuation. Click the gray box to select the row. Click the copy icon. This opens a new configuration screen. All settings here are copied from the source depreciation area. Enter the new depreciation area number. It is recommended to have a logical numbering sequence. Here, you enter the long description and the short description. Note, you will need a separate depreciation area for each local currency defined for the relevant company codes for each accounting principle. The accounting principle is a key setting in the depreciation area that drives the integration with the general ledger. Based on the accounting principle selected, the system automatically assigns a ledger linked to it. This ledger will be posted automatically if you select the Area Posts in Real Time option shown here. From ERP to S4HANA. If migrating to S4HANA from an existing SAP ERP system, new depreciation areas may need to be set up to take advantage of new features for fixed assets. The program RAFAB underscore copy underscore area streamlines the process of opening new depreciation areas and inserting them into existing master records. When migrating, the Software Update Manager, SUM, checks the readiness of the fixed asset settings for the new S4HANA landscape. Once a chart of depreciation is selected, the system will no longer prompt to choose a new chart of depreciation. Therefore, to switch the chart of depreciation, follow menu path, Financial Accounting, General Valuation, Set Chart of Depreciation. Switching focus now to asset classes. What is the main configuration object that classifies different types of assets? Asset class. How does the asset class classify different types of assets? By grouping assets together and assigning numbers from a specific number range. What is configured on the asset class level? Account determination. What does fixed assets account determination define? Which general ledger accounts are posted from asset transactions? And which fields are available and required? The field status group. Are asset classes dependent on the chart of depreciation? No, they are available to all countries and company codes. How many asset classes are typically needed for most companies to manage the needs of all countries? 20 to 40. Here's the menu path to configure asset classes. Financial accounting, asset accounting, organizational structures, asset classes, define asset classes. Here's the menu path to define asset classes. Select define asset classes, which is here. A list of predefined asset classes is available in the system provided by SAP. These can be copied to create your own asset classes or used directly. To create a new asset class, click the gray box to select the asset class, then click the copy icon. For now, just double click asset class 2000 so we can review the settings. Here you can change the asset code, the long description, and the short description. Account determination, a collection of the general ledger accounts to be posted during various business processes such as acquisition, retirement, depreciation, and so on. One account determination can be used for multiple asset classes that share the same accounts. Screen layout. This is the field status group. It's basically what fields are displayed and what fields are required. Number range. Which numbers are assigned sequentially to the assets created in the class. This is defined in master data, which is our next training video that will be recorded. Asset under construction. Special types of assets that are not purchased but instead are produced internally over time. Asset class is blocked. Prevents the creation of new assets in this asset class. Block would be needed if your company deactivates an asset class but cannot delete it because assets already exist in the class. And thank you all. That concludes this training video. Hey, if these videos are helping you all on your SAP FICO training journey, please like, share, subscribe, and comment in the chat. Let me know if this information was clear to you. Thank you all for your time. And as always, until next time, peace.